All right, King David, welcome today again to the Sierra Leone Court Barre, which I can come for discuss things then we pertaining to country. We very, very important who get for discuss. Today we dey discuss what today on the screen. Who and cage one Sierra Leonean, Nabo Abdul Kamara, with large quantity of suspected drugs. So now the article where the SLP, Sierra Leone Police Media Team put out, now I don't put on the screen here, so viewers they will see 'em. But before that, I want to tell viewers and do ya this code barrier, we get for the bring very, very, very good information to una. So do ya una subscribe, una will see on the screen, subscribe, una ring the bell for notification so that each time we upload or we come live, una will get the notification and una follow. And then also una like, una thumbs up, then una share. Yeah. So una will subscribe, una will ring the notification bell, thumbs up, una tap on the thumbs up or like, and una share. So that will make we go continue for the bring good things to una because Boku good is there on the way. But una get for do una own part, wait for subscribe, view, una like, then do notification, then una share. So I'm sure by now when I don't read what is in the screen now, we then capture somebody in a bowl, we it'll be the it'll be the cargo drug inside one whole car, probably in the middle of this video car, and the thing that when they confiscate, insert safe in picture in the middle of this video here. But for this, when I say we'll see say yes, they say the man be there from Magbama village near my 91, and they come out. And the whole Bo Koribundo road by Leone. Leone is just an outskirt of Bo, very close to Bo, between Bo and Gundama. Leone, I didn't the whole land. So kudos to them police that way whole land. So now this we can talk about today shortly. So Mr. Coy, what do you think about the work where the police then do? This guy when they try to smuggle this drug, God knows where the crime go to. What do you think about that, Mr. King David?
Thank you so much, Sequel 5. First of all, I go want tell plenty thank you to them policeman them, the law enforcement that will be in at that Leone checkpoint. They do an outstanding job, a bravery job they do. Now brave law enforcement officers. Then we refer to as defenders of the law and order. If such officers away there na that checkpoint, na the Leone checkpoint, the kind job what they do that day, if now so all the law enforcement they stand up for do their job. We not gonna say crime no go there, but crime could be very minimized. Especially these drugs dealings and drug trafficking. The police and they are real patriotic Sierra Leoneans. They are inspiration. They are inspirational to other services, even other officers, other citizens in the country. But my question here is, as we all don't go through this story, this particular individual where they arrest na Leone checkpoint. Imagine Leone checkpoint na the last village that where they between where you they just cross, where they just pass there, you cross the bridge, go up Naguna. Thinking about the side where they say come out, my 91. There are checkpoint police officers the way they come in contact with from that my 91 axis. Moyamba Junction, Mofombo, all them places they can reach inside Bo, cross Bo, all the way. So my question is, who side the rest of those individual officers they be on the day where this guy able pass through them all to that point?
Well, King David, myself and that be the wonder. I say because as I be that route, you know, of course, my 38, you know, will count because the man is in around my 91 a day.
Yeah.
So, Magbama village. So that man of 91, it don't come past Moyamba. There are traffic police them on that road. Of course, sometimes I know when somebody they can go something illegal or no one pay them, drivers them, then police them. Let them stop them, they know they stop. But the last checkpoint to Bow, no more to they cross down there, they not put down the rope for you.
No.
So that means there must have been a communication between that driver and the owner, this Mr. Kamara with the hole, Abdul Kamara, and the police at that checkpoint. Because we can show the viewers then the motorcar, how it load. That kind of motorcar with all they go on the country about kush, smuggling, trafficking. When I will see that motorcar there at night, when I left a pass, and that is a checkpoint when I will go. Now Freetown in May. I dey go from Freetown, I Salon in May. I dey go from Freetown to Bow. They stop me motorcar. They say, let we walk candle. No go people go pull you back there, and they check out. And I say, but not able. I just came a few days ago. I dey go see the people in Abo. Oh, they say, yes, I will for candle. My driver say, pa, bro, give them money. Give the small thing, then they will let full pass. Now I say, no, there's nothing I have in there to hide, or I'm hiding. So when I go check, so I can't dump the motorcar. I go down. Where they see now, begin pull me back for opening, and then they say, no, I left, I'm gonna go. You see, because they don't know, say I'm not ready to bribe them.
Yes.
They don't know, say I have nothing to hide. They make a willing for go open my bag. They say, go. You understand? So if they can do that to me, when my motorcar not load the gun, what about this guy where in motorcar, he overloaded, in fact. The trunk or the boot enable lock. They tie with rope. And then I see him, he pass. Because that are the major checkpoint down there from -1 to Bow. That one they want to traffic police them. But that one is a major one. You understand, eh? So that question, it really baffles me. How did that happen? Then they for say they will continue, they will take bribe and that checkpoint there, and then they risk everybody in life in that country. You understand? So me, I feel say government, what do you think the government will do about that checkpoint, or the IG or the Minister of Internal Affairs will do about that checkpoint? Because this is a major breach.
There is a law. It not will only be for that checkpoint, but will they start from that checkpoint? If I am in position, na saloon, to that particular wing or ministry or department, the whole law enforcement, where they na that particular wing, that checkpoint, looking at whose side that man come on, the direction at which that man come on with a motorcar, when it travel throughout and go catch at that side. That particular checkpoint or that checkpoint within that route, I will change them all. I will change them all. Then, in terms of checkpoints operations, during the time of the war, when ECOMOC began at that country, I've been witness how ECOMOC be the man checkpoint and how the operations be there. If the Sierra Leone law enforcement, particularly for those where they manage checkpoint them, if they apply that operation, I believe say sincerely, if the mountain kind operations indeed, they will able to address this drug trafficking that then routes there. And not only drugs, any illegal material where the government forbid for carry or for traffic, they will address that. How automobile they mount their operations? Automobile get their headquarters na Bowen na J Matter, just by the police station, and the command operation will be there at that J Matter. The commander na be Lieutenant Colonel Buhari. How they set that up? They get a particular station where then they a particular room where they just there for receive communication from every of them checkpoint. Imagine if they do that in order for me them go counteract or neutralize then junters or rebels and travel one or trafficking withdraw, weapons there to bow. So then they do that for secure bow. So any of those checkpoints, any vehicle will come, they come up, they enter into that vehicle, especially when they see the vehicle load. Then they check that vehicle there with phone camera, and they take inventory of every item when they see inside that vehicle. Then send a signal or report at the headquarters. Then after that, they verify say that particular items or material where they see inside that vehicle is safe for me to cross that checkpoint for go inside boat. So throughout that time they drugs for car inside boat, weapon or whatever, it not ever happens. Everything be just for minimize. So that not be time of war, and these guys are foreigners, so they come for can help Sierra Leone for, try for fight against the war, for make the war done. If those were not foreigners, but they apply their operations and their skills and why not we all very people for doing for the citizens? When we see that say we don't get peace now with country, and there are other things where they go on, where they destroy human life, when a crisis, if the law enforcement want for do that, the government want for do that. I'm not doubt the Sierra Leone police or law enforcement. I'm not saying they don't go through training. Some of them don't even go out on international peace operations in other countries. They must have or might have come across those kind of operations or ideas. And not for saying that thing that were very expensive to say, oh, it needs so many equipment and so forth. We're not able to get them. If they want to do it, they will do it.
Okay, yeah, well, King David, now I look the motorcar where they show now. This is the motorcar, this with the hold and net.
Yeah.
You hear it? How you will see this kind of motorcar in the work on a net?
Yes.
You left her a pass.
Yes.
The major checkpoint near Bo. How they call that village near Bo, that major checkpoint? Mofumbo. How them will left them Mofumbo checkpoint? They will left this kind of motorcar at night. The car will overload safe. Now traffic violation. Now traffic violation, the car will overload, the trunk not lock, it open. So like how you say, government really need for look into them people, them personnel within that checkpoint, because this one is very suspicious for say money go don't pass hand under.
Yes.
And it is possible that this guy be the traffic this drug here to Liberia. And at this one away for long go, it go cross Liberia border because we don't know whether customs they cannot hold on. If the Korebundo get major checkpoint date, because as Japan and they in fact Korebundo. So we don't know if they don't confiscate hold on interceptor na Korebundo or customs, but if it succeed, it go inside Liberia, the whole day. Then Salo will get bad name again.
Yes,
the name begin bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so therefore government for really try to step up. This kind of motorcar, you will let I pass.
You when a well-trained police officer, You go
Exactly.
one tell we say you don't get any idea for say this not a suspicious people for possible contraband. When
Exactly.
you see people like this, it's like they are completely careless to do what they are doing. They don't care.
Exactly. And this school spec here, government, yes, government get the greatest share, the greatest responsibility for FETAM. But it can for be all hands on deck. You know, like how Brown is saying that this court barrier, the relatives, the parents, the dealers, the security personnel, the government, the religious organizations, all man for put hands on deck for this year. Otherwise, this thing is destroying this nation. The other day, somebody sent me video. Pikin can go tramadol, then gear on a road. In Padiway and they go to school together. Class 5 Pikin, a gear and tramadol. 2, intake 1. They go cut one middle, again Padi in a class. The other Padi begin vomit, they throw up. But the teachers thought, well, begin their treatment. Now one Pikin now we see I think what they call it, I think 225 or 255. So when you go now, you go ask Mama would not 255 or 225. Mama say, I don't say, I will find out. It's just not I will find out. When you find out now, na tramadol. Now say, what's happening? Now say, why me Padi come out in our school, you go give in company 2. You cut a middle, give them, they drink, they take her. So the parents say go report at the school. So then they begin investigate. So they don't call the parent then at the school, the pikin don't show that gear, the bobo cargo the tea don't show that gear. Now a neighbor we into the good morning, we a bigger neighbor, students now that slow us. Now into the now mama can tell me cargo in pikin they will go together on the road. Now you get this on the road. You see, class 5 Pikin. So these things are very dangerous. That is why all hands to be on deck for this year. And kudos to that parent. If you watch this year, kudos to you. When you begin tell you not sit down and not that you get affected, but you take you take proactive action. You understand, for good day. Now when they can see this criminal here, well engaged. Now this Abdul Kamara, we then by all means for gentry. So what if you say King David, the government for do that kind of thing?
Well, now the law no more for take it calls. Because we know say there are established laws with it against drugs trafficking, drugs dealings, laws there in that country. But the problem here is in Sierra Leone, people don't respect the law. Even those where they establish the law, where they go sit down, they draft the law, they know they take the law serious. We they see there are so many instances. If I have the time to say it here, I can say it. Instances start from the parliament. We see so many unruly ways that we don't go on. Where they clearly they tell you say those who they go to parliament for many, they even make the law, they don't respect the law. So equally the way how they treat it, then how they handle the law. Now the same way those when the law enforcement, the way they handle the law, where they implement the law, where they enforce the law, I can say, they know they do their job, they don't respect the law.
Well, look at this guy, man.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, man. Look at the can load we get. It's that small
motor. And also drugs.
This can load here is that motor small motor it did up. Then it inside enable lock. Password and tie rope. And law enforcement on the left arm. And that checkpoint, that 24 hours checkpoint, well manned. SSC then did it, traffic police then did it, so German then did it. So they really need for answer some questions about how this guy managed to escape or pass through that checkpoint with this kind of load. But that kind of motor overloaded. Clearly, traffic violation. You see, so if then people then they decide for look at their own personal interest, forget money, power, they don't care about what will happen to people picking them. They don't care about the image of the nation. Then that kind of man and they're not fit for this uniform. Honestly. What do you think?
And that is true. That is true. Make I tell you, then just like in our previous conversations we had in this studio, then activities the way they go, especially with drugs, now a chain work. It's possible that authorities then they were then involved into that. When it happens, a vehicle like that they reach at the checkpoint, they just get for let it go. Probably the man will just show an ID card and say, hey, this na boss man, blah 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 blah, show your name. Oh, no, hey, left, here you go. Maybe the OC says when they're at the checkpoint with the other junior officers. They get connections to this because the irresponsibility to make sure that while he is there as an OC, as a supervisor or senior officer, he did it for make sure that say the job when they under is done correctly. But if in the day when they push or become negligent of a job, which if you say the next man they go do, then just get for carry on whatever they tell them. And like what they say, if I am the authority, that particular OC where they not to only transfer self, I will demote her.
And that is true, King David. Because for me, that guy they get the audacity for go through all the traffic channel there, for go to that checkpoint with that large quantity of drugs. It will be either because they do they all they know what and they sabiam. You understand? Or B, now first and Nandi, but they go use big money or you get net big somebody they support and what be now. Where as you call in there's okay, go.
Yeah.
You understand? Because there's no way that guy go carry with that kind large quantity of drugs where you know was scared. I mean, you know what you go suggest? What you go suggest, King David? I go want make government make sure say all major checkpoints like my 38, Mofomo, Koribono, and the checkpoint for Kukenima. You understand?
Yeah.
All across the country. Let that boss, let all man, government boss or passenger or private motor, let all man kind of men check the things there. No exception. Probably except government ministers. You understand? But everybody else, it will be inconvenient for we, but we don't run before. Where COVID be there, Ebola be there, with the candle and checkpoint, we go wash your hand before pass. All man.
Yes.
It was very inconvenient, but we do it. Where war be there, all man the candle and check we load them. It was inconvenient, but we all do it. At the end, we all fed the war. At the end, we all fed Ebola. We all fed COVID. Similarly, so this thing, government don't declare emergency. Therefore, try to put emergency measures in place. You understand?
Yeah.
They need to do that. We can share with viewers. So, what do you think about my suggestion, King David?
Well, your suggestion perfectly correct. They're perfectly correct. Make them do their job diligently, with no biasness, just for the interest of Sierra Leone, for fight against this drugs crisis in this country. If we all come together, particularly those where they take the lead, that are the law enforcement. Because when we talk about government, the law enforcement are there, they represent the government. Whatever what they do, now a praise to them and praise to the government. If they take the lead for do their work, honestly, this crime, this offense, this crisis go minimize in that country. But
I agree.
I don't know if waiting now the action where the government will really take again, because when government get for start this, it get for starting from those where insist they don't clearly violate the law. It's not only the criminal where they don't catch, but all the police officers that will be done they did at that checkpoint, where they mount the checkpoint and that, where that man don't pass through them, where no action has been taken, they deal with it all. Probably for change them all entirely from that checkpoint and bring new personnel. And the supervisor or the OC or the senior officer will be there among them. If it comes to the matter of demoting him, they demote him and they transfer.
Okay, well, that is true. And for now conclude, we can show the drugs them where they seize in hand because they display them. But before that, I want to tell you viewers them, please wanna subscribe, wanna like, and wanna ring the tap on the notification bell, and wanna view and share. On Sunday, we come with other program for owner about this power sharing proposal where the President Bio don't propose, where APC say no. Sunday, now that we're going to come discuss and the barrier, we're going to forget somebody who are prominent, somebody in APC in North America, for they can help you for talk about that. Because the party say no. What do you say? How we see them? We say no or we say yes. So do you want to subscribe, want to view, now we can enjoy Sunday. Now we can show on this drug where they seized at this place. And King David, as we found when they work this drug here, I want like how Jesse Fatuma with clinical psychiatrist specialist will bring her on the forum. It will suggest say the airport after we make that video about them 3 fugitives from the airport where they defend. He say most of them secret them people that want to work in Turkey. Therefore, they rotate them at the department at the airport. The same at the seaport. Therefore, they rotate them so that they will break that chain. So equally so, government for the change them when they at least every 2 months when I change one way they na checkpoint pull and they carry in office. One way in the office when I bring a the checkpoint.
Enough for even be 2 months, my brother. On weekly basis or every 2 weeks, they move them, rotate them.
Yeah.
Because
So
when a particular personnel don't then a checkpoint for quite some times, it establish relationship.
Correct.
Where we say that relationship they work with a chain of whatever activities whether they do.
Correct.
But if they don't move or don't be a different person, this same man try what they do there, if you can't by the time they try to establish any relationship with them one a day, it will be very difficult. Probably this man in Trafficker with these drugs, where they try for can go now Liberia, wherever they try for go to a destination. You will get for take another 2 weeks or 3 weeks before they come back and come do that a day. So if they are rotating these guys, it will be very difficult after the 2 or 3 weeks when it will come back. You know, get for me the same man that will be midday.
Correct.
So you see,
Yeah.
and imagine any man when they come newly. Now any area, any police law of enforcement when they come at any location. The first way they do that, they can for demonstrate say they are good personnel. Imagine like this recent drugs where they even catch this guy, this drugs dealer where they catch Nabo, Didi Maxwell. The information we will get, the LUC where be there Nabo, not to now new one they bring come. So when they bring a come, it can do in what in order for me the country, the nation know say it come for the door. And it work effectively.
Well,
So
to
then-
that LUC day, I want to tell them, do ya that checkpoint, all the policemen that did the SSD, they let pull they all come out to the Benegun office.
Let them pull them there.
Then the military commander within a Gondama, let himself rotate, let remove Yusu Jaman over under. Because this is a big security breach.
Yeah.
Like big, look at all them drugs.
Look at this. Look at this.
You see,
And
look at all them
imagine
drugs.
them drugs here go reach na Liberia. It happens say the Liberian law enforcement they get hold of this, they arrest the man. You know what that go tell for Sierra Leone?
Of course, of
Now very
course,
big disgrace to Sierra Leoneans.
of
People
course.
know they realize that.
So, in family, now this today we get for bring to una for let una see what in the police they do. At least so not to the all na bad apple. The bad apple then they something a good apple. The good apple them na them behave so that that place Galeon very proactive. They intercept this motoka na net where the major checkpoint today na Movombo then left I pass for whatever reason I don't know. Maybe the LUC go look into that. Hopefully the LUC go listen this watch this video. May it take with suggestion them in good faith and act on them because they need for the rotate them people and they need for the rotate them so that we could try for affect this menace we don't grip the country. So until Sunday, what they bring come back to una, the power sharing proposal by the president at executive level, do you have a family una tata? Yeah.